We are back after a whole week's hiatus to play some Dungeons and Dragons game. Or play some HumbleRoads set in the Humblewood setting. And we're going to be anything but humble here with Team Awesome. I put people in the wrong spot. I just
Huh?
realized. Yeah, I have.
Oh, we're in the wrong names.
Yeah, I have you're in the wrong spot. A couple of you. While we're doing the gameplay thing, uh, are we gonna have a recapper?
I can do it. I can
Yeah,
do it. I can
you
do it.
take good notes, and it's been a couple weeks, so you're probably gonna be the champ here. Remind us
I
actually what happened.
I hope so. I'm a little bit worried that I'm not gonna be able to make sense of my own writing, but I'm gonna try. Um. So we make the tree house in the middle. Well, I make it. I Pua make the tree house in the middle of the road. Which was pretty silly of me. Um, and we end up 50 feet in the air. We're still 3 days away from the Aldahar. Aldahat? Great. Um, let's see. We take a long rest. Pua takes first watch with Eliza, and then Benson takes second watch with Rin, and Rin sees people watching us. And they go to check it out, and it's Mopok bandits and one Gerbine bandit who steals something from
A mess
Q?
kit.
The mess kit. No,
Stole
the
your
mess
mess
kit.
kit. Yeah.
Stole
So
mess
Rin's
kit
mess
from Rin.
kit.
Yours, right?
Yeah.
And then Q takes the last watch and it's uneventful. And then we're on the road again and we go foraging. And then we find this peaceful glade. And there's a huge elk in it, which is a symbol of Kareth, the god of the Servan. Did I say that right?
I'm going with it.
All right. It's part of the life domain. There's shimmering water in the center, and Rin drinks the water and instantly feels cool and energized. We all fill up our water skins with the fancy water and eat some berries, and Rin finds some golden mushrooms, which are a delicacy. Fast forward, we see people heading to the altar heart. We see a fancy dressed Gallus trying to help injured people. And he's a tender, which is Benson's background.
Not
I don't think
Grandma.
Benson is a tender, but tenders are the druids of the they're like the official druids, right? Like it's their job to take care of the Humblewood, and particularly this gentleman. It was his job to make sure that the scorched grove does not grow beyond its barriers, which it has been recently.
Well, I was getting there. My
I'm
next
so
note was
sorry.
trying to contain the scorched grove.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Alfred.
his name is Alfred, yes, and he knows Benson's grandma, Benjamina. Uh,
Can we please bring Ben in as another PC as Benjamina? He just like needs to pop up somewhere.
Oh,
I
I
love
love
that.
that. Pop up Benjamina.
I'm Benjamina.
Oh my god.
Let's see. We ask him who the high ups are at the Alderheart, and he suggests meeting with the council at the summit of the Alderheart.
Mm-hmm.
We are on day 4 of travel, and it gets a bit rainy and humid, and there's a creepy mist with steam coming off of it. Oh, the last thing I wrote is fight steam creatures.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess we have to do that.
No, you just
We
did.
did.
Oh, we did do
Yeah.
that. Wow. Good
Push the
for
water.
us.
I almost
Water.
cooked Eliza.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, they were like cooking you with their steam breath.
Oh, is that why I only have 11 hit points?
Yeah, that'd be it.
That's all I got. That's it. The end.
Good
Have a
talk.
nice week, everybody.
Yeah, I think we're starting off right there. It is still rainy. The strange mist that you later would recognize as steam is no longer over this pool of water. You are all huddled together, kind of backwards towards Eliza's cart, just kind of catching your breath after all of this. A lot of you scorched. those of you that fell into this boiling hot water just are scorched, right? Like burn marks up and down your arms. You're all feeling not too good. And you feel the stinging pain as all of these raindrops go on, right? It's at once cooling and refreshing, but each time just these raindrops are hitting these burns all over you. It's just that little reminder of like stabbing pain. That's where you find yourselves.
Sweet.
I I mean, you definitely pushed me into there, right?
What? I did not.
Like,
There was this tiny little rock, and I was trying to back away, and I just tripped and like I did a panic move, and I'm sorry, you were just there in the way.
Checks out.
roll a persuasion or roll a deception check. Alyssa and Lee, I think we're getting weird feedback from your computer. I sound robotic.
Dirty 20.
Damn. Okay, that's much better. Thank you, Lee.
We didn't do
I think the fan was blowing across the microphone.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah. So she. Oh. All right. I mean, I don't want to like accuse you or anything. I just. Okay. Well, thank you all for saving me and not just running away. You're all like really brave.
Yeah, watch out for those pebbles, though. They'll get you.
Oh. Yeah. Yes. Back to the road. I mean, and if we see any more like weird pools of water, we can just leave them right where they are.
Sounds good.
Sure.
I mean, if it's kind of rainy, but the road's not too bad. It's been dry. The cart's not sticking too much. I think we can get to the altar heart today. I think we can get there today.
Let's
Do
do
we
it.
see the alder heart? Like it's a big tree, right?
Make a perception check.
With
Yeah.
my little bird eyes.
You definitely can. You can make out the top of the alder heart, right? And at this point, you're like, where the sun is now, about midday. You are not quite in its shadow, but if it was early morning, as you're heading east, you imagine that like you would already be in this thing's shadow. It is huge. It sticks straight up out of the rest of the forest, as if the rest of the forest were just shrubs around this giant oak. It's hard, and if you're on the road, it's a little easier with the trees spaced a little bit apart. Thank you, K Santello 819 for subbing. You're a peach, and hello Sanders History to you as well. And as you do, you see that there's a lot of activity up there, right? You can see. Well, with a 12, I'm going to say you can't see too much. We'll wait till we get a little closer.
Cool.
A little hard to make. It is rainy. It's cloudy. There is some fog around as well. But yeah, as you guys head back towards the road, Eliza starts again pulling her cart along as you make your way forward. What you do notice more and more as you're making your way eastward down this large main road towards the Alderheart is a lot of these refugees, right? And more densely populated as you're moving further down the road. Just walking covered in rain at this point without the proper clothing to really cover themselves and protect themselves from the elements. They continue to trudge along. Though it seems that a lot of them are disheartened, have been walking a long time, and are just kind of like trudging through the mud. So you rather quickly tend to overtake them. Some are more have a little more drive, right? They're like half jogging. They're like, "Come on, we're close. We're close. We're gonna get there. It'll be much better once we arrive." And all sorts of folk as well. Bird folk, plenty of the humble folk as well, making their way closer and closer. As the road at this part is much nicer actually than it was further away, right? Um, it's not getting overgrown. It's fairly wide and well maintained and taken care of as you're going on forward. Um, I'm going to go ahead and do something that it's been a little while since I do. I'm going to go ahead and read one of these square boxes in the book.
Wow.
Yes.
Tell us a story.
Ahem. Are you ready? After a few hours of travel, Eliza abruptly sets her cart down where the road winds around an immense tree trunk. The tree is so large its branches block out the sunlight for at least a mile. This is it. We finally arrived at the Alderheart. She gestures upwards to a network of platforms and bridges in the canopy above. Closer inspection of the tree shows rough steps carved into the trunk.
Tigers?
Rough steps?
I don't know. I just heard something
I think
roar.
it was a car.
Oh, there was a loud car that just went by.
Oh my god, it sounded like you turned on a soundtrack that was like a tiger going.
That was just me.
Sorry.
It was just a shitty car. Sorry.
At a distance, these steps are almost impossible to spot. But yeah, there are steps right up the canopy of this huge giant tree. And it seems, my friends, that you have arrived at the Alderheart.
We have to walk up all of those stairs.
You do, and it's a ways. And Eliza's carrying a cart. Hey, I didn't write this book, but they gave her a cart and then put steps, not a ramp. That's not me. That's not me. Yeah. And she's like looking at you guys like, would anyone mind maybe getting behind and giving it a boost?
Yeah, I'll do it.
Who is going to take his inhaler?
Thank you, Benson. Thanks. Yeah. You guys start making your way up. It's not super difficult with the two of you, but you're being careful. Although much of the road, much of the rain is blocked out by the thick canopy of the Alderheart. The steps are still slick and wet from those that have been traversing them up and down. Obviously, most of you all are dripping now. As you make your way, let's do a switcheroo.
Is there going to be a picture?
Ooh.
How thrilling.
To the Alderheart. Can you see it or not yet? Yes?
Yeah.
No? Yeah, it's a big tree, guys. With steps just leading up the trunk all the way.
It looks like the tree of life in Animal Kingdom.
Whoa, that's a big tree.
You and your companions emerge from the winding stair. You and your companions. That makes it sound like I'm only speaking to one of you. But you all as companions. Artistic license. Emerge from the winding stairway up the trunk into the canopy filled with the bustle of city life. Buildings are located within the foliage, and crowded roadways are sculpted from the giant branches. The roadways are connected with rope, wood bridges, and carefully positioned platforms made of timber. Birdfolk guards, known colloquially as the Perch Guard, can be seen keeping watch throughout the city. Laborers operate pulley systems that are used to raise carts to the canopy platforms. Yeah, well, you guys are already up, so you carried that damn cart up, and you're rather winded. I guess there were pulleys, but you didn't see them. Sorry.
I was wondering what Eliza did all the other times she's been to the Alderheart.
Oh, I forgot about the pulleys.
Stupid Eliza!
Damn it, Eliza,
Yeah.
you're the worst.
It is let's see if I can show some art here. It is a super bustling right, which way? Okay. Cityscape. Very, very crowded as you emerge. All these buildings just made directly into the tree. Bird folk and humble folk alike bustling around. Uh, Kind of like big city life here. There are lights strung around everywhere, as the sun itself does not quite penetrate. Although not all of them are lit, as enough sunlight gets through that only the darkest recesses need to be lit as you go. But you have a big old tree, y'all. You have a big old tree to explore, to see.
I want to find a hat.
Well, we should probably figure out where we're going to stay first, because I don't know about you, but I'm pretty burnt up,
Oh, right.
and it doesn't feel great.
You need a salve.
Well, I thank you guys so much. Uh, I'm gonna start heading to where I'm gonna open up my shop. Give me a day or so. I should be pretty set up by then. And if you want to come and visit, that'd be great. That'd be great. You can see what I have, and uh, you know, uh, I I can give you guys, the team awesome discount.
Where you staying, Eliza? You got room for a couple more?
It's rather tight. I'm actually just sleeping on the floor of my shop right now. I don't actually have a place to stay yet. Um, I don't really have.
We protected you.
No, I understand. I honestly, I don't even have a place myself. I'm just kind of sleeping on the floor of my shop. If you guys want somewhere more comfortable than that, I'm sure you could find somewhere in the city. It's all
Yeah.
right. I'm gonna be up till wee hours of the morning getting everything set up for Eliza's Emporium. I can't wait. My own shop.
Well, you. I mean, Q, you're from around here. Where do you usually hang out?
You probably don't want to go where I usually hang out.
You so emo.
Also, I'm gonna just put my hood up over my face a little bit and just act generally shady and try to avoid eye contact with anybody.
Yeah. So Q, I'm gonna say that you spent most of your time down here, kind of where the number 7 is. This particular picture. Uh,
Wait,
and
I
what's
don't have a number 7.
on the picture you see? You guys are
No,
you guys have
I
the
see the
Alderheart
tree.
picture, right? Oh, okay. Well, all these little like circles, top to bottom, are numbered. Uh, but you hang out mostly down by the roots, anyway. Not the
Okay.
band. Uh, and it's the area known as the Underfall. They're kind of like the slums of the Alderheart, right? They're rather shabby. They really don't get any light whatsoever. Uh, it's kind of very much the ecosystem of the Alderheart has kind of the class set up top to bottom, just the way it would be, right? With um, uh, the more money you have, maybe the higher up you can go. It's a little easier, you would know this, for bird folk though, because bird folk can glide out to the far reaches of the branches where maybe a road wouldn't take them, right? So there are some places here that are not very easily accessible for humble folk. Um, so sometimes bird folk can find some uh, decent um, little plots of land to make their homes on those outer recesses. Uh, Not always, and still can be, a bit pricey. Humble folk, though, well, certainly if you have the means, you can make your home in different parts along this tree city. But a lot of the refugees that were coming up the road are going to end up down there in the Underfall.
Okay. Yeah, so you probably don't want to stay where I was staying. Also, for, those guys, sans feathers, may not be able to get there. So, I mean, I can show you guys around. I know my way around this place. But we should probably definitely find another place to stay. There's some cheaper inns around here, not way up in the high place,
Yeah. Yeah, where you've emerged is what's called the trunk market, right? where it's kind of in the trunk. It's actually like a twisting of vine of the pieces of the tree and branches as they come up, though. There is another market with kind of like the higher class shops up, and that's called the Canopy Market. Um, this particular area, the trunk market where you are, kind of towards the center of the tree here, um, I realize I'm keep using my cursor to show you where it is, but you're watching it on your computer, not on the stream. So at
You
least I'm
said there's
helping.
numbered circles on
Yeah, I
this?
don't see any numbered circles. Oh, yours, I can see it on the stream, but it's not on the actual.
Oh, that's weird, because I can see that.
That means that Matt can see
Yeah,
it and we
maybe that's
can't.
just on my layer. That must. I'm sorry. That must be um for my eyes. You know what I mean? That's
Like the
probably on
DM
the
layer.
GM layer. Yeah, I didn't
If you
realize.
click on it, will it do the little pingy thing for us?
Oh yeah, I can do that. So you
Oh,
guys
yeah.
are.
Aha!
Yeah, you guys are here towards the middle,
Mm.
where the trunk market is. You know, there's another market, and that's probably where you're most likely to find like an affordable place to stay. Um, it's also busier than you have ever seen it, with a lot of these refugees kind of flooding into this area. So even the layout of the, maybe not the layout of the city, but the makeup of the city does seem to have changed since even the last time you were here, Q, not terribly long ago.
Okay.
We should
Yep.
find an inn.
I need food. I want to take a nap.
Yes.
Let's find a place to stay.
Yeah, let's find a place with like lots of people around it that would be a distraction from our little happy group here, just for no reason. It's cool.
Weird. Nothing to talk about. So.
I don't
Okay,
have,
that is music
yeah,
now.
I don't have city music, so we're gonna keep going with forest music.
If we're finding an inn, does my city streets urchin background count?
Probs. I'm gonna go with probably. So that
It
is.
just means not in combat. We can travel twice as fast.
Yeah. Oh, we're having. Oh, I heard a ding-de-ling, but I don't know what it was.
That's concerning.
Oh.
Is that your brain?
Over PBJ2. How's it going with your PBJ? And killed one of the princess. Any advice if we get into another one? Don't go to the abyss, because there's bad stuff there. Hang out in trees instead. That is my advice for you, my good friend. Yeah, so definitely. Q knows kind of like the side alleys and ways between the trunks where it looks like two trunks meet from the main road, but you kind of get behind this building. And, oh no, actually, there's plenty of space to pass, and you can get wherever you're going. If you are looking for a place to stay, why don't you roll an investigation check for me?
You want me to do it or Benson?
Any one of you can roll with advantage, I'll say, since you're all kind of working. Q, you kind of know the area, so whoever wants to roll can roll with advantage.
Not me.
Probably
Aw.
you. So you know the area.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Yeah, okay. You go right to this place that you know already very, very well. What's the name of it?
It's called the. Oh man, on the spot.
Hey,
Guys, I'm sorry.
otherwise it would
forgot.
have been done to me. Sometimes I gotta turn it around. Anyone can jump in and help her out, though.
It's called.
The Vulpin's Secrets.
The,
It's really
the Vulpin's Secret?
isn't that what Fox is? A Vulpin?
Yeah, okay.
Vulpina's Secret.
Some-
Vulpinas or the Vulpins?
Volpina's secret, like Victoria's Secret.
Can it
Okay.
be a
It's a
female?
strip. It's a strip. In.
Can the sign on it be like a winking female fox with really long eyelashes?
Yes.
Guys, this is my favorite place.
Yep. So you find yourself at Volpina's Secret, with this big sign out front, right? So Q, you are familiar with Volpina, right? And this is one of the places you feel like you're going to be able to go without getting made, right? Without getting found out by the Feather Guard or whatever the hell they're called. Did I get that right? I don't know. I'll
No,
look
it's
later.
the perch guard.
Ah,
It's all right
damn.
though.
I like Feather Guard. But the Perch Guard. So, um, uh, she commissioned this huge um, bit of advertisement in the front of her building, right? It is her face when she was younger. In profile with the nose kind of extending out. Um, and actually going over the following street, so people are walking under her snout. And there's stairs that lead up into the doorway, except you have to time going in the doorway correctly, because the doorway is actually leading right into her eye. But she had a tinkerer hook it up, so it's actually opening and closing and winking on a wheel over and over again. So you have to wait till it opens and get
Okay.
in before
All right, guys, wait, hold on. Okay, go.
All right. You make your way in and you look around, and certainly there are tables around. Not tables so much, but there are kind of like bar counters generally around areas, and there are waiters and waitresses coming around to get orders, and they're almost clothed, almost entirely nude. Topless female waiters, bottomless male waiters, trying to hold uh, food trays not terribly far away from all pieces that are swinging around, are coming around. This place is packed and definitely seems like one of the seedier places. Probably Vulpina is greasing the right palms to keep this as ostentatious and smack dab in the middle of this part of the city as it is. But it is a favorite of some of the seedier parts of the city and some of the more aristocratic, though they tend to hide their faces while entering. Welcome to Vulpina's.
So it's like the Moulin Rouge.
It's a little
Dirty.
more risque.
Ooh.
The music is worse. And it's a bit dirtier. Maybe not dirty. It's probably about as dirty.
I miss this place.
This is the right place then?
I'm gonna put my hand over Pua's eyes and go, "Don't look, Pua! Your godly heart can't take it."
Oh.
Uh,
What is this place?
Yeah, this rather portly gentleman, right? Wearing this large round raccoon man. What would they be called?
Mop
Mopok. Who's getting on there in years, right? Wearing the tiniest little loincloth. Who's just massive swinging dong hangs far below what this loincloth is going. Kind of walks over to the lot of you and says, "Hey Q, I haven't seen you for a while."
Sup, Brad? Missed ya. And I slapped him on the butt.
And he kind of gives a jump, and you see a little blush go into his Mopok raccoony cheek.
Have you met Rin?
What up? Too awesome here.
What up?
And he kind of gives you one of these and says, "Take whatever table you want. You gonna need a place to stay."
Yeah, give us your biggest, best room. You know, that secret one way up at the top. The penthouse. Wink.
He kind of like looks around, is like, best room. You got it. You want me to bring you some drinks?
Yes. Like 5 for each of us.
Well, what do you... And he takes the tray he has and half leans back against a pole and actually rests it on his belly as it teeters and threatens to go. And out of the loincloth, he pulls like a kind of like little spiral notebook and a tiny little pencil, like the ones you play Plinko with, and says, what is it exactly that you want? I won't remember.
What do you guys want?
Water.
I would like a Shirley Temple, and I'd like an entire glass filled with maraschino cherries. 2 separate glasses.
Okay.
Snacks.
Get Pua a lemonade. I don't trust the water here.
Isn't lemonade made out of water?
Not ours.
Okay. Sir, I
It's
think
still
that
better
you
than water.
I think that you might need a bigger cloth there.
What do you... And he leans forward, and this tray that had like a couple plates of food tumbles onto the ground all over him, and he goes, "Oh, I did it again."
Oh,
I'll bring you some cherries and lemonade and he looks back at Shirley Temple.
thank you.
Thanks.
And he starts to kind of waddle away, and he's like, "I need someone to clean that up. I can't bend down anymore. My back doesn't take it." And just kind of mumbles as he's walking away. What was his name? Brad?
Brad.
Right.
Janet.
Damn it, Janet.
Okay, and everything else is yours. Q gets several winks from many diverse waiters and waitresses as you go and find yourself a table to sit at, kind of a little off to the side.
No, I swear to God, is that a car again or?
Yeah, I think it might be the same car.
It sounds
could
like
also
a
be
tiger.
It could be a motorcycle. It's got that like jug juggity jug jug
The
sound.
juggity sound. Sorry, I got distracted from writing my notes about Brad.
Brad and his giant raccoon dong.
Yes. Large.
Yeah, and as you sit down, your drinks are brought out to you by Brad, who just has it on the giantest tray. You're looking at it, and the plates probably weren't cleaned that great since the last people had used them. But the food looks... although, I guess, I'm sorry, you haven't ordered food yet, so just your drink glasses. You know, some of them still have lipstick on it that was kind of wiped off, but not really. The lemonade is thick. And that's all I'm going to say about that. The Shirley Temple and the cherries look good, though, although the cherries aren't quite, like, freshly refrigerated. They're super room temp.
I mean, they're basically made of sugar, so I'm sure they're fine.
All right. And that's where you find...
Brad.
Yeah, you see people around ordering food, ordering lap dances,
Brad.
And, what was your name again?
My name is Pua. I think I need a spoon to have my lemonade with.
I'll bring you a knife, too.
Thanks.
Yeah.
You're Pua. You're Rin. Who are you, skinny neck?
Benson. My eyes are just like cross-eyed trying to keep
Look anywhere but Benson. And then he just like stops for a minute, looks at you, and then he just pulls you into a hug. Just like totally just like pulls in, like squeezes, and he just gets really and then he just kind of like brings you back out to arm's length and says, "I like the look of you," and then just walks away.
Brad, no, don't.
I'm
No.
just being friendly.
Okay. Watch it.
Take the straw hat off, fan myself a little bit.
Reaches somewhere into his loincloth and brings out a fork and knife and puts it in front of Pua, and then walks away.
I'm gonna like dump the like lemonade. Are we near a table?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna dump
Yeah,
the
you're at a
lemonade.
table right now, kind of sitting around. Yeah, it comes out like cranberry sauce out of
I was
a
gonna
can.
say cranberry sauce. That's exactly what I was gonna say. Like canned cranberry
Ew.
sauce, or like a solid piece of refried beans, like still with like the indents. And I'm gonna be like, this looks refreshing. Just
You try some?
I'm gonna lick it.
Tastes alright. Doesn't taste like lemonade, but it tastes alright. There's a
What does it
sweetness to
taste
it.
like?
There's definitely lemon involved. There's lemon involvement, right? And there's a kind of weird texture to it. It's not totally smooth, you know. There's some chunks, but it's not refreshing on first taste. But as you go, yeah, that reminds me of lemonade in the aftertaste.
It's like that kombucha tea girl where she's like, ugh.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah.
It's pretty okay.
We're not gonna eat here, are we?
Or not.
We basically are, but
Would you like a cherry? Here, have a cherry.
I guess I'll eat one cherry.
You're good?
Okay. Maybe I was wrong.
See? And Brad's a lot better making food than he is making drinks, so we should order something. We gotta keep this place in business, yo. It's like the best part of the Alder Heart.
This is the best?
Yeah. You hear in the distance, "Ow!" as someone gets their foot caught in the winking eye that is the door entrance.
I'll just look at
Crunch.
classic.
That's good. I'm gonna have another slice of lemonade.
Sure. All right. What is your plan, y'all? What is happening? You've made it. You finally made it to the Alder Heart. You have arrived. What do you want to set about doing? You have a place to stay. You have a place to eat your beverages.
I just want to say, I am so glad we decided to go on this impromptu trip for no reason. It's been such a nice bonding experience.
Brent, are you kidding me?
What?
We're out here. Fires, council thing? No, none of it?
No.
Okay. Alright. Well, I'm burnt pretty bad and feel like garbage. So I probably need to go to bed at some point. But we should have a plan, because I don't know who these council people we're supposed to talk to are, or where they are. Apparently Rin doesn't know what we're supposed to talk to them about. So
I mean, I don't really remember the message either. Was it just that stuff's burning?
Yeah, that's on fire. We could have sent him a letter.
that does feel like all it was.
What was it? Cool. What was it?
What?
What are we here?
We need to deliver a message. I don't remember what it is.
Dude, I should have written it down.
I'm gonna have another slice of lemonade.
Brad, did you put booze in this lemonade again? Shit, I forgot to tell him virgin.
I guess it was really just enough.
What's that?
What's a virgin?
You're the least virgin person I've met, Brad. It's okay.
Is the alcohol what makes it so viscous?
There's no alcohol in it, just vodka.
Made from the finest potatoes.
I like Brad.
Yeah, you will.
All right, we need to remember this message, guys. Before
Alright.
Pua knocks herself out over there.
You have a message?
Yeah, it's about burnt something.
I always write my messages down, or else I forget them.
Should have written it down.
Not cool with writing everything down.
Okay, Brad,
Sometimes
go
I
bring us
don't.
some rolls.
I don't.
I didn't
it
write down that one, unfortunately.
I'm gonna rolls. See, that's how it's done. And he'll go and get you rolls.
Damn, Brad
him.
is saucy today.
Yeah, he has a little bit of a swagger to his step. Butt cheeks flapping in the breeze.
Well, I guess if we can't remember,
We can't go
we
home.
just tell them everything.
We just go home and say we did it.
yeah, yep, that one. We just pretend like we told someone the thing.
Maybe we shouldn't tell Pua that part. They might hurt you and all that.
Okay.
They just-
Yeah, we could just go home. Well, we could hang out at Volcano Secret a little longer,
Who's a little drunk?
See, Rin, you kind of like it, don't
and
you?
then we could, with all the help, heart, get me a hat, honk Eliza one last time, and then go home.
we
All right, so since Pooh is a little tipsy, Pooh is gonna go, "Hey guys, look at me!" And I'm gonna take my holy symbol and like throw it so that it goes around my neck, around me.
Oh my god.
You could be in the Humble-Olympics. That's awesome.
Oh my god, Pooh, you're an athlete.
Oh, it's my dreams come true, and I'm gonna have a slice of lemonade.
That's amazing.
Pooh gets drunk for the first time.
I love drunk Pooh.
I think it is hilarious that you guys legitimately do not remember what you were supposed to say.
No idea whatsoever.
Let me look.
About a burnt up rod. That's all I remember.
No, we met
Was
the
it
burnt up broad.
That so yeah, the Strig woman, Kara,
Mm-hmm.
said that Ashbarrow is totally engulfed by the scorched grove.
You did write it down.
Is that what we're supposed to tell them?
And that was in Meadowfen.
Diary you don't know about?
What'd you write about me?
I have a tiny little drawing here of Rin with a half a lizard in her mouth.
Lizard.
You-
So tasty.
you
That's
did-
all I have though, so I hope that was it.
All right. So the Strig woman named Carla burnt up a place called Schnazberries. I can't remember all of it. Keep saying
Kara says Ashbarrow is gone. It's totally burned.
all right. We gotta tell them about Ash Barrow.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Who do we tell about Ash Barrow?
The council.
Oh, okay. So we gotta find the council. Is Brad on the council?
Brad is 100% not on the council.
That would've been-
But
I keep running, but they don't. As he's putting the rolls.
Brad,
I
god
keep
damn
ru-
it.
They tell me I don't dress proper enough.
Well,
I put on the clean loincloth.
hey Brad.
Ye-
Is anyone from the council here right now?
I think the council meets in the middle of the day.
But I mean like to get some little nightly entertainment.
To get some lemonade?
Roll a. Oh, what do we want to do for this? Roll a. What kind of check do you think this would be? To see, you're not really trying to persuade Brad. I feel like he would just tell you. But what check makes sense to you? We'll see what happens with it.
Maybe. I mean, I have super high investigation, but I feel like that might.
Investigation makes sense
Or-
to me because you're trying to like. Although
Or
you'd have to.
perception, maybe. I don't know. Or insight.
I like insight. Roll an insight.
4.
Yeah, you really have no. So you really have no idea about this, and Brad's like, if people want to be secretive, I don't really try to pry. They could be my colleagues soon if I get elected to the council.
You got my vote, buddy.
Like I said, I think you need some like longer pant things, and maybe you'll be okay.
Well, everyone on the council are bird folk,
Wait,
so
how equal representation?
that's what I'm saying.
Oh, that
Yeah,
might-
why is anybody like me on that council?
I speak for the people, for
We
all
like trees too.
all the Are you trying to do my voice?
Have you had any of the lemonade?
who was just drunk?
I don't have the lemonade.
Oh, I was wondering if I sounded like you because we both had the lemonade.
Nope.
Oh, I feel funny.
Enjoy the rolls.
Does anybody want a slice of lemonade on their roll?
No. I'll pick a couple hairs off a roll. I need it.
More for me. Keep eating the lemonade.
We need to make like a HumbleRoads cookbook.
I'm into it.
I'm already thinking of how I would make this lemonade. You've already piqued my interest.
I imagine it would look like corn chowder, but taste a little lemony.
There definitely have to be gelatin in it to help it hold its form.
Mhm.
Sorry. I like this idea.
Okay. So we know what we need to say. We got to figure out who we say it to, where they are. They meet during the day.
Is it night? What time is it?
No, it's still daytime. It's like the
Drunk
afternoon.
in the middle of the day?
It's like the afternoon, yeah.
We should find these council people. You need a salve.
Yeah,
As she's poking you directly in one of your burns.
that hurts pretty bad.
Brad.
I have other tables,
Salve for his burns. You must have a first aid kit at your workplace.
Roll a medicine check for me.
Do.
Okay, 16. He thinks for a sec, takes 2 fingers, takes a scoop out of Pua's lemonade,
Yes!
and rubs it on your arm. And at first you're like, ah. Oh, that's nice. And it really seems to help. I mean, definitely that like dull ache of the burn. The lemonade really helps to soothe it away. With a lemony aftertaste.
It's not bad. I will complain a little less, I guess.
So we can go find the council.
I mean, do you think that's the best idea right now? I mean, it seems nice. We just got our rolls.
I like this drink food.
All right, so we've got 1 vote for rolls, 1 vote for drink food. Hugh, what do you want to do?
Lap dances all around.
What's that?
Oh, Pua.
Get
Like
Pua
sweet summer hedgehog.
If we try to take Pua through that door, he's definitely getting chopped in half.
Maybe I can ride on your back, Benson.
That's a great idea.
No, you know what? We'll just roll you through it.
Oh yeah, I can do this, and I'm gonna drop down into the spiny ball on the ground. Just like I do, like the armor thing I do.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna jump back up and be like, I'm so cool.
I guess
I'm
Right.
gonna slowly push the lemonade away from Pua a little bit.
And as you do, like a slug, there's a slime left on the table where it has been.
Maybe
But that's my. Oh,
Don't worry, we can get more. I promise.
Yeah, you guys all take a little bit, rub it on the worst burns around you.
apparently we have to stay here, so I'm sure we can get more for you.
Apparently, we have to stay here.
In the super secret room at the top that apparently no one else knows about. That's not weird or anything, but okay.
It's not super secret. It's just like the best room they have. It's way up high. It's cool. It's away from the noise and the rabble down here.
Yeah, so you don't hear things.
Oh, you still hear stuff though, for sure.
Oh,
what kinds of things?
Pua. Pua. We can leave you down here a little longer and maybe you'll find out.
What is this lap thing you speak of? This sounds great. My lap's tired.
But
What
it's like
is a lap? Oh.
All right, what are we doing, guys?
Bedtime.
do we want to go back out or sleep? Or get lap dances. Always an option.
I do feel like if the council's in session, we should probably get over there. I feel like I don't know. Do they meet every day? I have no idea. Maybe they meet once a week, and we have to stay here a whole week in this place to talk to them again.
Brad might know. Brad.
Q, I mean, I know we haven't caught up in a while, but you're being kind of needy.
Oh, I just missed you. I missed you so much, Brad.
I know. I missed you too.
Okay. So when you go to your little council stuff when you try to run for election, where do you go exactly?
Council Plaza. Way up top of the canopy.
Oh, good, more stairs.
You could take a lift.
They have those?
Yeah. It's only supposed to be for moving goods, but you can bribe people.
Okay. Okay.
I usually bribe people.
Hey, you got a lot to move up those stairs, buddy.
Brad.
Brad, what
Why can't we have Brad instead of Eliza this whole time?
Poor Eliza.
do you do with this council? Do you just go in and say, talk to them? Do you need an appointment? Like, what do we do here?
I don't know.
I should have expected that. Well, I think we just gotta go.
Let's just go. If they're not in session, we come back, we rest, and then we go.
Fair.
I think that we need to find a place where I can have some fresh water. If you said the water here is real bad.
Drink from the magic
We'll
kingdom.
find that a little
Oh
higher
my
up.
gosh, I have the magic water. I'm gonna take out my water skin and have a sip of the magic water.
Yeah, it's very refreshing. Does not seem to any longer have any magical properties though. But it's water, and water is life and magical in its own right.
So, because they don't actually know that nothing happened, I'm gonna look at the water skin and be like, I feel great.
Roll
And
a
I'm gonna.
roll a performance check.
I'm drunk. Don't I get advantage?
Yeah, you get disadvantage. Roll a performance check at disadvantage.
What? This is trash. 4.
Yeah. I feel falls, kind of hits her head against a his head. Sorry, Pua.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, Pua. I don't think you can handle it here. Let's get out of here.
Too many slices of lemonade.
Should have known.
I'm gonna climb up on Benson, just like pulling on feathers to like hoist myself onto his back. Sorry, Benson.
That's fine. His legs aren't very strong, but that's okay.
Wearing Pua as a backpack, knees kind of wobbling as you try to walk.
At least she'll make it out of the eye.
Yeah, it's kind of puts you at eye level to everyone here with your spikies. I don't know if this is the best idea. This is what we're doing.
Let's go.
I'll try to exit and not.
Onward. And I'm gonna slap Benson on the butt the way I saw Q slap Brad on the butt.
Oh, he's getting into it now.
Yeah, Benson.
You for the first.
All right. Yeah, so you all make your way out, and you have a ways to go up, and it takes not super long, but definitely you're all kind of like out of breath. Although Q is able to lead you the most effective way up. You're not quite as familiar with the top of these boughs, but you still manage to bypass a lot of the big crowds and everything else. I've got another square to read, y'all.
Ooh.
I'm going at it. Walking toward the council chambers, you can see a huge domed structure rising up through the foliage. The building is cradled into the natural curve of Alderheart's giant trunk. A large platform has been built around the imposing structure, connecting it to the branch roads that run throughout the city. It is adorned with brightly colored banners displaying crests of the major settlements of the wood. Two guards in resplendent armor stand watch at the entrance, turning away those who do not have permission to enter. A throng of people mill about nearby. And so you are at the Birdfolk Council.
So you said there's a crowd of people and then the guards, right?
Yeah, and you watch as these guards in who are obviously perch guard, right? But like must be high up there. Um like you see them turn some people away, just kind of point away, and like other people are milling about, obviously not able to gain audience with the council.
Gotcha. So it's not like a queue that we have to wait in. It's just kind of like a mob that's.
Yeah. Yeah, so you're able to kind of like push your way through.
Wait. Are we haven't passed them yet?
No.
Can I take out my disguise kit and just like add some white and maybe make myself look like a magpie or something instead of a crow?
Yeah, roll so that'd be disguise. So you can, and you're proficient with a disguise kit?
I'm proficient with thieves tools. I don't think I'm proficient with a disguise kit, although I can check really quick.
But you have one, right?
I took one from, I think Eliza sold it to me.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, double check to see if you're proficient, you can roll with your proficiency modifier. Either way, it's going to be a dexterity check.
No, only thieves tools.
Okay. Yep, so you can just make a straight dexterity check for that.
Okay.
15, yeah. So you do it rather quickly, right? And you pull up your hood, and if people aren't looking too closely, you would definitely pass as like a magpie or something. Probably better if you want it to remain a good disguise for you to not be the one doing most of the talking. But yeah, you feel as long as there's not a huge amount of attention drawn to you, that you're doing okay.
Cool.
So we can kind of see that the guards are clearly turning people away, right? Like it's not, you just can't walk through. Like we're pretty aware of that.
So it seems to be, yeah. Although you don't know the reason that they turn these particular people away, so.
All right. All right, everyone. So we have not had the best track record with figures of authority. Walden didn't turn out so great for us, so we really need to be on our best behavior for this one. Not antagonize the people that let us in and out of there. I'd like to just take my wings since I'm a little bit on the bigger side. Don't have to for Pua because she's presumably still on top, or he's still presumably on top. And just kind of wrap them around both Rin and Q. Q, I know, doesn't like to be touched, so it's just kind of a dainty pop. I like to cast my guidance cantrip for everyone, so that for the next minute.
Is it concentration?
I believe it is. Let me throw it in the thing, though.
Because then you could only cast guidance on one person.
Maybe it is.
It is concentration.
So, okay. So we'll cast it on probably... Ooh.
And whoever you think is going to be the talker here would be the one to cast it on.
I feel like you should be the talker, Benson, because I don't trust anything that comes out of Rin's mouth.
Yeah.
No offense.
Sorry, I'll be the talker.
But Pooh is drunk,
yeah.
And I don't really want to be seen up here, so I feel like you're kind of the default choice here.
We're going to cast it on Rin, mainly to keep her from being too outrageous. Just don't say anything too crazy. Don't antagonize them. Don't ask them for food.
Are you magicking me?
No, definitely not. There's no.
I feel like I want to make good choices, and I don't like it.
No, I've heard physical contact reassures people. That's the whole reason I'm doing that. No other nefarious reason.
Because I'm a friend.
Right. So
Yeah.
let's talk to the guards.
Yeah, you head right over to these two guards, and one of them holds up their hand as you come close, and he says, "Can I help you?"
Yeah, we're here to see the council, friend. So we'll just
Totally normal people here to see the council.
Wait, don't we have that letter?
No, we don't. Because
No, but we have that piece of paper with his signature on it.
Do you have a letter?
Okay, I slip it to Benson.
yes, Walden Frey, the magistrate of Winnowing Reach.
Wait.
What's his name? Isn't that?
Wrong fantasy world. It's gotta.
Wait.
I have used the word dong several times, but I don't know that we're ready for Walden Frey.
No, no, it's not Walden. You're calling, but no, I'm thinking.
Walden Crane.
No, you're right. You do the thing with the names, and I don't remember anything anymore. Anyway, yeah, Crane guy, good friend of ours.
Walter. Frank.
Yeah, that guy. Magistrate.
Signed the papers, and the paper speaks for itself.
Could I see?
Yeah.
This
There you go.
letter.
Yeah.
So at this point, I'm drooling in Benson's feathers. Just so you know.
He looks it over. He squints. Turns it over. Turns it back around.
You see, I know it's a short letter, but the urgency of our it's incredible.
Nothing written on it except his name.
I am
Nothing.
not good at this, but Benson, you have a point of inspiration for that, because that was so good. I'm not good at remembering to do that, but that means you can re-roll something. You can force. You can let someone else re-roll. It's yeah. That was good. That was good.
Benson.
Yes.
There's a place for you to mark that on your sheet, right above proficiency bonus.
Cool. Do that real quick.
When I'm in person, I actually literally hold tokens in my hand and then pass them out, because it's the only way I remember to do it. But sometimes when something's real fucking good, and I liked that. Okay.
It's a short letter.
Well,
the situation is dire and urgent. There was no time.
my suggestion would be to speak to the magistrate of the Alderheart. He may be able to give you the proper documentation to see the council.
I thought the council governs for the people. Are we not the people? Do I not bleed the same blood as the council members? We have urgent business. Urgent. The letter with Walter's signature on it. We are brave adventurers. Do you see these burns? These lemon-scented burns? We've been through a lot. Can we please go see the council?
These lemon-scented birds.
I'm sorry, but the council is quite busy. There are a lot of people here, many refugees that all need help. It is the magistrate's job to help decide which matters are the most urgent. If your matter is as urgent as you say, I'm sure the magistrate can help you obtain an audience.
Where's this guy at? What's his deal? Where's he at?
The book doesn't say. So we're gonna go with like over there.
Okay, so who was gonna stir a little bit and sit up and go, did someone say Walden Crane? I fucking hate that guy. And lay back down.
Me too, Pooh. Me too.
I'm gonna grab my little piece of paper from the guard and start walking away.
He is not gonna give that back to you.
We
Yeah.
need it.
Yeah, he is, unless you persuade him to. I think that this guard is very intelligent. They're pretty high up there to be the front line in front of the council, and he's not too pleased that you tried to pass off just a signature as a letter of introduction to the Birdfolk Council.
Can I try to steal it from him with my stealing skills?
So it's in his hand currently. Like, he's still clutching it. So you could certainly try to grab it out of his hand, but if you're doing that to one of the perch guard,
I'll just that.
it could quite end not so wonderfully.
All right, we'll get the letter later. Nudge, nudge.
Okay. Say it out loud.
Can I look at Pua and the drool coming out of his mouth and be like, oh my god, this gentle porcupine, I think he's dying. Please help, someone help him.
At that, I'm gonna lean over Benson and vomit all over the ground.
Roll a performance check, Pua, this time at
That's
advantage.
not a performance check.
Who was really vomiting?
I'm really vomiting.
Okay, roll a constitution check then to see if you're able to force yourself to vomit. And then Q, you can roll a
It
dis.
looks like I am.
Okay, with a nat 20. With a nat 20.
I think it can projectile enough that it doesn't get on Benson with a nat 20.
Sure.
You can hit the guard.
Just gotta
So you can
Shoot.
sneaky steal the paper back.
Okay. Okay. So Pua, lets blow forth before her the most horrendous of lemon chunks. Just getting splatters all over this formerly resplendent guard's armor. He steps back. What is someone else going to do to try to get this letter?
I'm going to whip out a handkerchief and I'll be like, oh, I'm so sorry, and just start, like, attacking him, trying to clean him up.
Okay.
So sorry, my friend's so sick.
Okay.
Sorry, Mr.
Yeah, with you getting close to this guard, the second guard kind of steps closer, like protectively to this first guard. Okay. What is anyone else gonna do?
Is Pua still projectile vomiting?
I think it was I don't think, unless Pooh is literally gonna die with her 11 hit points, I'm gonna say probably not. But
I'm gonna wipe my mouth on my cloak. Sorry, guys. And just like put my head back down.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn towards the second guard. I'm so sorry. Just you better be careful. I don't know if he's gonna go again.
While
Steps-
Benson's talking and while Rin is cleaning,
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to just gently snag the.
I want you
thing
to roll
back.
sleight of hand at advantage because this
Baby.
is massively. Okay.
Yes.
Letter.
Yoink!
Yep. You just grab it and then just keep walking, like down off of this platform in front of the building, and away in the direction of the magistrate's house.
I'll meet you guys there.
All right, I'm gonna be like, so sorry, and just sort of like fling the hanky at him and follow Q.
Or I'm gonna stagger off as best I can with Pua still on my back.
Legs still kind of like buckling beneath you as you move away.
Bye, guys.
Yeah, and you all move onward.
The next
Uh,
grade.
okay.
That somehow went worse than I expected. Everything we weren't supposed to do.
We have the letter. We know where we're going. Who is probably going to feel much better after yakking?
Oh,
yeah.
Benson, you're so silly.
Yeah.
That went great.
Went great.
I'm
Pua,
gonna
you
take
feel
my
a lot better.
I'm gonna take my holy symbol and just like curl up on it like it's a tiny pillow. On Benson's head.
Yeah, so you do see, right over there, what appears to be the magistrate's office. Um, much simpler building than the Birdfolk Council chambers, um, with much less aplomb in front of it. And you see written in the kind of scratching of Birdfolk and a sign outside, um, Gregor Thornspur, um, Magistrate of Alderheart.
Guys, I think we should write something on this letter before we show it to someone else.
Yeah, that might be. Yeah. Do we abandon the letter? Do we think this is gonna work?
Why don't you take a second and write the letter?
Are you saying forge a letter?
Obviously, I'm saying forge a letter.
We're just writing it. He already signed it. It's not like we're forging a signature. It's legit signature.
Awesome is awesome. That's all you have to write.
All right. In fairness, shouldn't have just given a scrap of paper that had a signature on it. But is a letter with the signature glued to the bottom going to look any better? Because I don't know if it is.
No, we just scribble it right above it. He
Yeah,
was supposed to give us a letter anyway. We earned it.
yeah.
All
We
right.
almost killed that witch.
Look, you can have the letter. I will hand it over. You write whatever you want.
Q, write a great letter.
It's definitely not because I'm illiterate.
Cool. What should the letter say?
I, Walden Frey Crane, hereby imbue these four wonderful, courageous travelers.
So good.
And in parentheses, it's going to say Team Awesome. With all of my confidence and
Okay, I can't fit much more, so we gotta wrap it up, Pua.
they rock.
That's
Perfect.
beautiful. That's like poetry.
We're gonna get arrested.
Sincerely, Walden Frey Crane.
He just wrote Walden Crane, so we're just gonna have to go with that.
Okay.
I don't think a little arrow with an F would fly very well.
Do you
but-
have space under his name to put a title?
What about a P.S.?
Asshole.
Suck it.
I'm gonna leave that off. I slide it back to Benson.
Q, do you have a forgery kit?
No.
I think I do though. Hold on, let me look. Did you put my items in here?
I could maybe try to make myself look like Walden Crane.
Let me go check your.
Will you
paper
grab
sheet.
my paper?
Yeah.
I don't know if I do or not. I definitely have a disguise kit.
Right. Is anyone proficient with a forgery kit?
Not me.
I
Okay.
don't think so.
I'm proficient with a religion kit.
What is in a religion kit?
Alms.
Oh, burn. These are-
Tithes.
You do. You have an alms box, right?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Vestments,
Mhm.
All
incense.
right, you can't find my sheets. I can't assume. I don't think I do.
Okay.
No one has a forgery kit, so this is gonna be poorly.
Okay, so Q, you are gonna make a dexterity check at disadvantage.
No. Come on, baby.
It wasn't with mine.
9.
So it looks like you guys are standing 100 feet away from where you just tried to give this guy this paper. You quickly scrawled something, and it looks nothing like the signature. The paper is kind of ripped at this point, and super wrinkled. There's some fingerprints on it where you guys have touched it with like greasy fingers at this point. It don't look good.
Let's hope the
I
magistrate.
kiss it.
Okay.
All right, let's go give it to this magistrate. I hate magistrates. Wasn't Walter a magistrate?
Yeah.
Fucking magistrates.
Anyway.
The council won't see us. All the magistrates are mean.
Well,
Maybe gotta like throw a volume or something.
Well, the first magistrate you guys is the one that sent you on this. Oh, I guess he was an elder. He wasn't quite a magistrate. It wasn't a big enough village to have an official magistrate, so he was just that elder.
Him either.
He was a man of the people.
I've nearly died twice now. I'm not exactly a big fan of that guy.
All
Is
right,
that
let's find this magistrate.
Ardwin? Is that magistrate from Meadowfen Ardwin?
Say that again. The Ardwit, yeah, I think so.
Elder Gallet. Okay.
Yep.
But he's not a magistrate. Okay.
So as you walk in, you see a gentleman sitting behind a desk. Right, he's a dull-looking sable Luna, with a single errant feather that sticks out oddly from his brow. That's what I got. His demeanor, he appears to be like a tired bureaucrat, kind of lazy-eyed as you walk into his office.
I'm sorry, he's a what?
Sable Luna. He's a Luna.
Those are the pigeons, right?
Yeah, and he's pretty dull-colored. He's not like, I think the researcher that you found in the swamp was also a Luna, but he was like a pretty bright looking fellow. This is kind of dull, kind of like sad eyes, has this weird feather sticking out that seems to like kind of flap around a little bit as he moves his head.
Dear magistrate, Mr. Magistrate, Sir Magistrate,
Yes.
we have urgent business at the council.
What seems to have happened?
There's been a fire.
Burnt up things. Bad fire in Shrewsbury?
Ashbarrow.
Ashbarrow.
Step closer, please. I can't quite understand. There's been a fire
In Amber.
Ashbarrow.
Ashbarrow.
in a building burnt down? That's not.
No,
The whole thing, it's gone.
all gone.
Ash barrows burned to the ground? You don't say! I'm back in a box, guys. The magistrate looks down at his papers as he strokes his chin. Now, that is important. I'm very proud of you guys getting this far. You actually remembered what to tell this guy. I'm very impressed. Unfortunately, I'm bound by my office to be fair, so your news will have to wait, just like everyone else. I recommend you make yourselves comfortable and enjoy the splendor of the city.
We have a...
What?
But if you're interested and are willing to hear me out, I might accidentally submit your request ahead of the others. These things do happen, you know.
Listen, I'm not buying a timeshare in the Allerheart. So if we're gonna make some sort of weird pitch,
Just
Well,
like magistrate. He's going to make him do something for him.
no, already gotten so many slimes and demons, and so tired.
So, are you familiar with Walden Crane? Another magistrate, good friend of ours.
We're best friends.
He wrote.
Walden Crane,
Yeah.
Wait, do you know who Walden Crane is?
the man is odious.
We hate
Yes! We hate
That guy fucking sucks!
him.
And I'm a man of the cloth. I don't hate people.
You have a bit of vomit.
I'm just gonna. I am a good person. Look at my holy symbol.
Who would knows for a fact that God hates Walter Crane? So we should all be best friends, and you should move our letter and concern up because we all hate Walter.
Well, listen. I've had a problem. There's a group of Gerbine that have been making trouble around the market in the trunk. I've been getting piles, and he's just like picking up papers, piles of complaints about these. If you can make sure that I don't get any
I heard a
more of these
cat.
complaints,
Sorry.
I could grant you a bit of an early access with the council.
So, like, stand outside and, like, shred up any complaints about the Jerby. I think we can do that.
Kill someone. Are you asking us to murder someone?
I would never ask such a thing.
I
He
hate
kind of looks around for a second and says, honestly, I don't care what happens to them. I just want the complaints to stop coming in.
All right, I guess we're chopping up some Jerbeans.
So hold on.
Don't tell me how you're handling it.
What kind of complaints are you getting?
They're causing trouble. Stealing things, some property destruction, as he's like going through.
Sounds like
Mostly a lot of theft.
Jerby.
I feel like we typically leave these situations with less information than we need. I don't know what to ask you. So
There's been some violence, though no one's been killed. Some people have been injured in these robberies.
Would I kind of know about, like, would I know anything about this Gerbine group? Is it like something I would have run into in my thieving ways, or is this something like brand new?
Yeah, roll a history check for me. 9. Not particular. I mean, certainly, right? There are groups that that steal, right? But those that I guess last the longest in the Older Heart would never be able to be recognized as a group of Gerbines, right? Like most of the groups that have stuck around a while that you would be familiar with are tend to operate a bit more on the DL than that.
Got it. Okay.
well, I guess we're gonna go murder some street urchins. That's what we're gonna do.
That feels wrong.
I have no idea how you are going to do this.
Well,
We'll go teach them a lesson.
Fine.
we should probably head back to Alpina's secret and regroup. Maybe get some
You see him blush for a second and go, I've never heard of the place.
It's great.
Yeah, lap dances and chunky lemonade. And lots of cherries. And there's our best friend named Brad there.
When you say Brad's name, he blushes a lot. Well, well, I have much work to do. Come back once you've taken care of this Gerbine problem, please.
I'm gonna lean up to Benson's ear and whisper, I think he's at the lemonade.
You seem fine.
What was your name again, Mr. Luma Magistrate?
Gregor. Gregor Thornspur.
Gregor, my human lover, Gregor.
Gregor, yes.
Gregor.
Jet.
Disc.
Yeah, his Mexican assistant comes in and he says, "Not now, Guillermo."
Guillermo.
All
Should
right.
we watch What We Do in the Shadows, or are we just being ridiculous?
I think everyone should watch What We Do in the Shadows.
Yes.
And if they happen to be watching, if the creator of What They Do in the Shadows has to be watching this stream right now, and you want to sponsor us, we will give you so many shout outs. I'm just putting that out there. If of the 4 people currently watching this, one of them isn't someone on the stream and is actually the creator of What We Do in the Shadows, we would be.
I don't know What We Do in the Shadows RPG.
I'm kind of setting that up. I mean, it doesn't have to be What We Do in the Shadows, but it can be. So I'm just saying.
Oslo.
All right. With that, you have all found a place to stay. You have been denied entry into the Birdfolk Council, though you have been given a mission that might lead to that. I think we're doing a bit of a shorter stream today, guys, so I think we will end it there and pick it up next week. It's a little up in the air, I think, about what day we're doing it. We might be switching day of the week. We'll have to discuss. But if you follow us on the Twitter or the Facebooks, you will get all of those updates when they come. It's the best way to get the most up-to-date information. Sanders History wants to be Guillermo. I think you'd make a very good Guillermo.
Guillermo de la Cruz, Vampire
yeah.
Hunter.
Yeah.
I want to be Nadia.
Who? You want Nadia?
Yeah.
Someone's walking around with a vaguely European accent.
Ah.
It's so bad. With her creepy doll.
I want to be the creepy doll.
No, I want to be the creepy
Yeah.
doll.
We'll fight.
You want to be the other guy. You want to be Nandor. Who are you kidding?
Nandor.
Nandor, the relentless.
Connor Robinson. Connor Robinson.
Oh, it's so good.
I'm an energy vampire.
Oh.
All right, guys, we would love if you could give us a follow. We do appreciate that, and then you can get all the notifications when we're going live. Right now we have this. We have HumbleRoads every Thursday, though the day may be changing. We have Champions of the Gods, the Theros campaign on Mondays, and we get some original content. Oh, I got a kitty cat. We have some original content on deck. That will be announced as soon as we have a hard and fast date for it. Speaking of hard and fast, you guys are staying at the first ever treetop strip club in D&D history. I'm gonna go with probably not true, but I'm gonna hope it is. Thanks everyone for watching. Thank you guys for playing this fun game with me, and we'll see you next week.